Guys, welcome back. This is going to be my first update for my project Use It Up. I wanted to share with you the products that I did finish or that I have finished since I started this challenge back in January. So this would be like the first quarter update, and I just want to simply share with you how I'm doing with this. I had 62 products to begin with, so I think for this update I'm just gonna stick to the empties, and then for my next one, since it's gonna be, you know, towards the middle of the year, I'll share with you the progress that I've been making on the other progress and on the other products, so I can share with you the progress. But this far I don't think it would be very helpful. I'm going to start with the first product, and the products that I did finish in my Finish 7 by Spring, I'm just going to quickly mention them because they are part of this project. I wanted to make a point to include the products I want to finish before the end of the year in each one of the project pans that I'm going to be working on throughout this year. I just didn't want to leave it up to, you know, me to use them, but actually include them in different, you know, kind of challenges so I can use them up quickly. Now, if you missed my Finish 7 by Spring, it's gonna be linked up here, and if you missed the intro for this, remember all the videos will be linked up here so you can check them out and see how many products I included, how I started with each one of these products, and a lot more information. Now, the first product I finished, it was in my Finish 7 by Spring. This is the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Foundation. This is in the color medium coverage, mousse consistency or texture. I do really like it, but even though, I mean, we're barely starting spring and it's been snowing since spring started, so this is the lightest that I'm gonna be, and this is not good enough for me. I feel like I need a darker color. So if you are lighter than an NC35 by MAC, which what I am right now, you probably, if you're lighter, you can still use it, but if you are an NC35 or darker, I feel like this doesn't match perfectly, and that I can see a difference between my face and the neck. So for that reason, I'm not gonna go ahead and repurchase it as of right now, but I really do enjoy the formula. So I need to find something that I like with this texture, with this kind of coverage, but in a different color. So I may have to try different formulas from other brands. Now, the next product I finished is another product that I was in the Finish 7 by Spring. This is the NYX BB or Beauty Balm. I did all those markings, but it's completely empty. There's nothing in here. I love this BB cream, and I can't wait until NYX is 40% off, not only for trying this, but other new products that they have. I think this is one of the best BB creams, not because of the coverage. If you need coverage, this is not going to cover anything for you, but I love it because, or I loved it because it, I don't know if it plays with light or what it does, but I feel like it makes my imperfection look a lot better. They don't disappear, but they look a lot better. So when somebody looks at me, they can't really tell that I'm wearing a BB cream because it's very natural. So you can still see my freckles and everything, but you can't see all the darkness that I don't like of my face or the pigmentation that I like to hide. I don't know, it's something magical about this, and I use the color 03 Golden, and I would absolutely repurchase it. Now, if you look for coverage, because if you have acne or if you have some stuff that you really need coverage, then that might not be for you. The other product that I finished is the Mary Kay, this is the, what is it called, foundation primer with SPF 15. I have, I think, one or two more that it was in my makeup kit when I was doing freelance makeup. So I'm not sad that I ran out of this one. I actually want to work through those two to get a new one. Now, is this my holy grail primer, the one that I need to have at all times? Not really. The one that I love the most is the Prime and Poreless by Too Faced. I know they have the new one, the RX, and I know they have different ones that they're coming out with, but I don't feel like they do what the Prime and Poreless by Too Faced does for me. So I have, and I'll mention that one at the end because I can't find the one that I did finish in this project. It was a sample size, but I think this Mary Kay one is good because it creates a perfect barrier between your skin and the foundation, so it doesn't sink into your pores. If you're gonna use any kind of matte foundation, you know that's probably something that's gonna happen if you don't have a really good primer. And I find that when I want to use a matte foundation, that it's gonna last all day long and that I want it to look as perfect as possible, or the best that it can look on my skin, then I always use that primer. So I do enjoy it. It's not my number one, but I would absolutely repurchase it. The next one, it was in my Finish 7 by Spring. This is the Physicians Formula Super BB Concealer. This smudges, as you can see, there's nothing in here. This smudges like no other, especially my mascara and my eyeliner. And I have very sensitive eyes to the point that I'm always having some kind of watery eyes throughout the day, especially now that spring is coming. Spring and summer are the worst seasons for me with my allergies, so I feel like my eyes are always watering, and it's hard to find a concealer that is gonna withstand that. I love my MAC Pro Longwear one, and I also love my, what is it called, the Makeup Forever Full Cover one. I feel like those two are really waterproof and they don't smudge or anything, my eyeliner or my mascara. But this one, I didn't enjoy it. I used it as a highlighter, and I do really enjoy it for that, but I know there's cheaper concealers that can do the same thing. Now the next one, it's another concealer. This is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer, and I realized that I don't like this when I started the project, and I don't like it now. I finished it because I used it with my Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer, but this is one of those products that I had to find something to make it work, because by itself it doesn't cover my dark circles, and it kind of fades throughout the day. So my dark circles are always coming back when I use it by itself, so I'm happy that it's out of my collection. Then if you follow my Pan That Palette project or challenge, if you don't and you want to check it out, it will be linked up here. But I have the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty, and I also have some cream eyeshadows. This is the Mary Kay Glacier Gray cream eyeshadow, and I know there's nothing in here. I do enjoy this color. It's a gray color, which usually they don't look really good on me because of my warm undertones, but this one you can see more of the shimmery, or the, you know, that really, not shimmery, but that sheen that makes your eyes pop without, I don't know, leaving that gray color on my lids. I don't know if it's because of my undertone, I don't know what it is, but I do really enjoy it. I couldn't really apply it in too many layers, because if I did, then I would see more of the gray, and I don't know, I feel like whenever I have too much gray, especially shimmery gray, my under eye area looks even gray. I don't know, it's something weird that I don't like for myself. So for that reason, I mean, this is one of the colors that I would repurchase. I have a lot of cream eyeshadows that I need to go through before I move on to a new one of these, but when I use it, just one layer, it's more than enough to have the perfect color that I do enjoy. Now the next one is a mascara. This wasn't in one of my projects, but it was kind of helping another mascara that I'm trying to use up, which is the Balm What's Your Type mascara. That one is very thick, volumizing, and it makes your lashes, you know, very voluminous, but at the same time it makes them a little bit clumpy. So this is the Buxom, what is it called? Let me see, Sculpted Lash Mascara, and it really separates your lashes and it gives them length. So I'm really happy that I finished this one, because it was one of my oldest mascaras, but I think I have one or two more that I got in different sets from Sephora. Then I also finished my Wet n Wild Fergie Collection Take on the Day Mattifying Powder. This was also in my Finish 7 by Spring, so that's what it looks like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this, even though the packaging is broken. I'm gonna try to press my City Colors loose powder. I don't know, I've never tried it. Have you tried to do that before? I feel like I like this one because it was pressed and I could keep it in my purse, so whenever I needed a little bit of a touch up, or I remove my oils and I want to make sure that I apply a little bit of powder, this was really nice, and I love my City Colors for that. but it's a loose powder, so it's kind of hard to keep it in your purse and touch up with it. So I'm gonna keep this. I mean, this was a nice powder and I'm glad I'm done with it, just because I mean it's been on my collection for quite a while. It's not even from the Fergie line anymore, this powder, but at the same time, you know, I just need to play a little bit with the ones that I still have in my collection from Tarte and City Colors before I repurchase this, which is about $5. And if I can repress my City Colors one, then I might get an empty container big enough to hold the entire thing and use it that way instead of buying this one. So that was kind of my thoughts on it. Then I also used up this Pop Goes the Shadow by Elizabeth Mott in the color Champagne. This is beautiful. I'm gonna try, I mean, kind of fade it away because I don't have nothing but dust, but that's what it looks like. That's the color. It's a very pretty, it's a golden peach single eyeshadow that I use for highlighting my face. Now this is perfect for highlighting because it's a very creamy powder. It's not powdery. It's not like you can over apply it in certain areas. Now this actually blends into your skin and gives you that perfect sheen. So I would absolutely repurchase it. If you have this and you got it through your Ipsy and you thought this is just a single eyeshadow that you don't care for, so if you have a similar undertone like mine, or if you have similar skin tone, then you may want to try this as a highlighter. Now I have a couple other products that I can't find, but I did finish them, and I have my list here, which, you know, it shows all of the different products that I finished, the ones that I'm going to work on, different projects that I'm working on right now. But the one product that I did finish but I can't find it is the Too Faced Prime and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. That's a primer that I mentioned before that it works amazingly for my skin anyways, and as soon as I'm done with all the trial sizes that I have, or the sample sizes that I have, I'm gonna repurchase, or I'm gonna purchase the full size. I got different mini sizes from different sets that I've gotten, you know, throughout the past couple of years, and I am just done. I need to purchase the full size. And then I also have another one that I finished. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. That is a big product and I can't find it, and I know I didn't throw it away because my intention was to repress another not repress but melt lipstick and create a blush and keep it in that little container. So I know I didn't throw it away, but I can't seem to find it. So anyways, I also wanted to mention another product. This is like an honorable mention because I mean that's how much I have left, but I can still apply it from here. So this is the color Mid Mauve by MAC. I will continue to use it until it's gone. It's a luster, so it really, you don't need that much product to, you know, apply to your lips. And I reapply it over and over. As soon as I'm done with it, then I'll let you know in my next update, because all of these products are not going to make it to my monthly empties. I feel like it would be very repetitive since they're in different projects and now they're also in this one. But I wanted to have some kind of playlist so you can go back and see which are the products that I started with and which ones are the ones that I'm done with at the moment. So for the next update, you're going to see a little bit of a declutter because I want to make sure that if I'm not going to use the product, I can give it to my mom or my sister, so that way I can get rid of the products, but at the same time, you know, give it to somebody that is really going to enjoy it instead of me just pushing a product that is not working for me. If I can find another product to make it work, then that's amazing. If not, you know, it's just not meant to be, and I'm going to move on to the next product because I don't want to use up a product that I don't enjoy at all, that I don't like how it looks on my face. Well, I have other products that I do enjoy, that I actually, you know, I did spend my money on those products as well, and they're just going bad because I'm, you know, just trying to finish up something that I don't enjoy. So without more rambling, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see new projects that I'm doing right now, I'll link them up here and also in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.